king, I am not a god, I am...
I'm JK.
Might make kill me right now, otherwise need to pipe down. Y'all niggas rap too loud, niggas. What's that?
You can hardly see anymore. Your eyes are full of tears, as if they are unlimited and never run out. You're unable to stop crying and worrying. You feel that there is no point in doing anything. You also find it difficult to see life going on as normal for most people. It can feel very strange to watch people go about their daily lives. You felt weird and upset. You came to the point where you asked God what sin you had committed. Why did this happen in your life? You became a good person. You are a good daughter and a sister. You still have many dreams in life that you want to achieve, but you will not be able to fulfill them because you will die soon. After you graduated from college, you ventured to the city to find a good opportunity to help your mom, who supported you and your sibling alone after your dad died. You immediately found a job in the publishing company, and when you have extra time, you can't forget to go back to your hometown to see your mom and sister. You push yourself to work to get through poverty. Your priority is to help your family. Many men courted with you. However, you rejected them. You belong to the group that has no boyfriend since birth. You are a cheerful person and like to make friends, but you can't do this anymore because you only have 3 months to live in this world. 2 weeks ago, you often felt dizzy and sometimes had a nosebleed. You know you are not pregnant since you are a virgin, so you wonder why you feel that. Until you see a doctor and go through some tests. After 2 days, while at work, you receive a call from the hospital and found out that you have stage 4 leukemia. Your world collapsed when you found out. You just ended the call and cried as much as you can. You are not yourself. You're walking down the road while your tears don't stop falling. Your mind is so messed up. You don't know what to do and who to talk to. You don't want to tell your family because you know they will worry. You continue to walk in the dark street, not knowing where you were going. The rain starts pouring. Still, you continue to walk on the dark street. You don't care if something's happened to you until you spotted a bar. You want to temporarily forget the pain and sorrow you feel, so you decided to drink even though you haven't drank any alcohol before. You enter a bar and sit at the counter. You've never been in that kind of place, but of course you know what kind of place is it. Mom, what do you want to drink? The bartender asked you. You tried to avoid looking at him because you didn't want to see your puppy eyes. Can you give me the strongest liquor here, please? You replied while looking down. Okay, ma'am. Later on, the bartender put the glass that full of alcohol in front of you. You immediately took it and drank it straight, but because of its weird and strong taste, you almost threw it up. However, you realize you need to endure the strong taste if you want to get drunk. So instead of throwing it up, you swallow it. One more please, you added. The bartender poured alcohol into your glass, and in the second time, you drank it straight and asked again. You were not satisfied yet, so you took the whole bottle of alcohol and drank it until someone spoke next to you. You had no idea that the man next to you was watching you since you came. Miss, slowly, or you might get drunk, the guy named Jungkook said. You just smirk and say, "That's exactly what I want to happen. I want to get drunk to temporarily forget my problem." Your tears are start tripping again after you remember that you will die soon. You took the bottle again and drank the alcohol in it. "Here," Jungkook said while giving you an handkerchief. You look at him, and for the first time, your eyes met. "Wipe your tears. They might be thinking that I made you cry," he said. You took the handkerchief without saying anything and wiped your tears. After that, you returned it to him. "Thank you. You can have it. Maybe you still need it." "I don't need it anymore." Jungkook took it and was about to put it back in his pocket when you suddenly snatched it from his hand and blew your nose on the handkerchief. You started to act differently because he was already drunk. The modest YN has become a bit wild. After that, you put his handkerchief in your pocket. "This is your first time drinking, right?" "How did you know?" "Based on your looks, you look innocent. Do you know that people who usually come here are people with problems? So, what's your problem?" "So it means you also have a problem because you are here." "No, I don't have a problem." "Then, why are you here?" "Because I'm the owner of this place. How about you?" "Wait, let me guess. Is your boyfriend cheated on you?" He heard you laughing sarcastically, but later on, you start to cry again while saying, "I don't have a boyfriend since birth. If only I had known that this would happen in my life, I would have dated so I could experience falling in love." Then you look at him, and because you're already drunk, you don't know what you're doing and start thinking many stupid things. You slowly brought your face closer to his ear and said, "Do you know I'm a virgin?" He looked at you and said, "And? I mean, you want to sleep with me tonight?" You didn't hesitate to ask that to someone you don't even know because you don't want to die as a virgin or becoming a virgin ghost, which haunts men like in the movie you've been watched before. Jungkook was obviously surprised by what he heard, but he didn't take it seriously. "Miss, I think you are drunk. Do you want me to call the cab so you can go home?" "Don't you like me? I just want to experience that before I leave." "Where?" "Somewhere. Please, take my virginity." "You are beautiful. In fact, I mesmerized by your beauty the moment you came in. But I can't." He said and stood up. As he walked away, but the drunk YN followed him. You stood in front of Jungkook, and all of a sudden, you kiss him aggressively. And since it's your first time to experience kissing, you don't know if what you did was right. You broke the kiss, as you saw his lips bleeding. I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know how to kiss." Jungkook just laughed. "Obviously, you don't know how to do it properly," he said and held your hand and pulled you outside the bar. He opened his car and said, "If you're going to ride on my car, I can promise that nothing will happen to us. So I give you a chance to escape from me, because once you come with me, you will be mine forever." You stared at him and say, "Then take me with you," as you ride on his car. You woke up in a familiar room. It was a big and really beautiful. You suddenly got panic how you got to that place, so you quickly got up Later on, someone moved next to you. Even though you were trembling, you slowly pulled the blanket and saw the man at the bar last night. He was sleeping peacefully and half naked. You also check yourself. You are still wearing your pants, but no longer wearing your clothes anymore. You're wearing a white, long sleeve. You slowly get up and found a blood-stained in bed, and that's when you realize that something happened to the both of you last night. However, you can't remember what happened on that part. Your last memory is that you just got into his car. You came to him and sat on the floor and stared at his face. Is your heart suddenly beating so fast? You are more handsome than I thought. It's weird. Why I still want to be with you. Thank you, Mr. Stranger. Meanwhile, when Jungkook woke up, he immediately looked for you. But you are not in his bed anymore. He looked for you but he couldn't see you. Until he found out from the maids that you already left 40 minutes ago. Why did he leave without saying goodbye? When Jungkook went back to his room, his eyes landed on the paper next to his phone. It contained a letter, which he hurriedly read it. Don't look for me. Thank you, stranger, to fulfill my wish. I can die peacefully now because I will no longer be a virgin ghost. I'm sorry if I brought your shirt. I keep this as a remembrance to the person who makes my heart beat. I wish I still live to see you, but that's impossible because I'm going to die soon. I left money on the desk. I remember I didn't pay for the wine I drank at your bar. By the way, you look so hot when you sleep half naked. Goodbye, stranger. Jungkook's lips trembling at what he heard, but it has not totally sunk in his mind. What is this? He said and read the letter again. She's going to die soon? Is that why she asked me to spend the night with her? Jungkook pressed the red button, and it set off an alarm throughout his mansion. Later on, his trusted Manduro entered his room. Basically, the person with you all night is none other than the Mafia boss. Boss, what's the emergency? The woman last night. Find her. I need to save her. Find her at any cost. You charge your phone first and lay on your bed. A smile formed on your face after you remember the person you were with you all night. But later on, that smile disappeared and was replaced by sadness after the realization hit you that you were going to die soon. You took a deep breath and about to cry again, but your phone rang. You answered it quickly after seeing that the caller was your doctor. Are you okay? I called you since yesterday. Why are you not answering my calls? Your doctor asked. Why, doc? If I answer your call, will my life be extended? YN, the reason why I called to apologize to you. My assistant made a huge mistake. He accidentally exchanged the result of your examination to one of my patients. Basically, you are not sick and you will not die. The reason why you are always dizzy because you are just lacking of sleep. What? It means I won't die anymore? Exactly. All you need to do is take some rest and sleep. You stood up on your bed and jumped with so much happiness because you wouldn't die until you fist bumped yourself after you realized what you did last night. You start rolling on your bed and kicking the air with the shame you felt. Even if you want to see the stranger, You don't have the courage to face him. You already said that you will die soon. What if he thinks that you just want to have a one-night stand with him because you are a slut? Imagine you were the first to kiss him. You were the one who invited him to spend the night with you. That kind of action is not done by a decent woman. You are sure that he thinks you are a bitch. 4 months later. Boss, it's time to go. Jungkook checked his watch and smiled. He stood up and took something from his desk before he completely left his office. I'm back, was the first thing you said when the plane landed from India. You agreed to be assigned there to avoid meeting that stranger. You took your luggage and walked out of the airport. But suddenly, someone picks you up from the ground and puts you in his shoulder, as you recognize that person just by his scent. Yeah, Mafia, put me down, you demand. For what? So you could run away from me again? I didn't run away from you. Okay, you didn't run away. You just avoided me. Jungkook sit on the car and made you sit on his lap while still holding you. Let go of me. Promise, I won't run away, you said. This time, he flicked your forehead. See? He also admitted that you ran away from me. Go, drive to the new house. After that, he took the box and put the ring with a big diamond on your finger. Jungkook, what is this? That's our engagement ring. That ring is only one in this world and worth $1 billion. So you'll be afraid to run away from me again. Actually, Jungkook did everything to find you after that night. After 1 week, you finally found you, but you're a different person. You're avoiding him because of what happened in embarrassment. At those times, Jungkook also knew about what really happened in the examinations and that you really thought you were going to die. You avoided him thinking that he was only after your body. So Jungkook confessed that he was serious when he told you that he was mesmerized when he first saw you. Basically, nothing really happened between the two of you. You just thought there was. The blood you saw in the bed was blood from his lips because you kissed him aggressively again. And the reason why you are wearing his clothes is because you threw up on his chest. And to make you believe he proposed to you to marry you. His words changed your mind. You realize that perhaps he was serious when he said that he fell in love with you at first sight. You told him to let you think about his proposal, but after 1 week, he found out that you left going to India. Before the plane left completely, you called him. You told him that if you come back and his feelings never change, you will marry him. While you were far from each other, you slowly realized that you also love him. So instead of 1 year, you go home for 4 months only, just to be with him. Of course, you already know his identity, and you accept him for who he is. Are you still waiting for me? Remember when I told you, once you get into my car, you will be mine forever? Are you really serious? I'm afraid of getting hurt. I was serious from the very beginning when I met you. Do you know why I didn't let anything happen to us at that time? Why? Because I don't want you to think I'm a monster. I don't even know you, but at that time I know I need to respect and care for you. Thank you for that. I think my heart did not make a mistake in falling for you. You smile and about to kiss him. However, he stops you. Oops! Let me do it. I'll teach you how. As he kisses you passionately until you run out of breath. Why your kiss is so addicted? You said, and kiss him aggressively. After a few minutes, you broke the kiss. Sorry, your lips are bleeding. I expected this to happen, my wife. Boss, you want a band-aid? The end. Thank you for watching, Coobies. Good night.